Hello everyone! Have you ever watched the Olympics and seen a figure skater glide across the ice with what looks like a faultless grace, or a gymnast fly through the air with breathtaking power? You see that and you think, wow, they were born to do that. Well, as a geneticist, I'm here to tell you that you might be more right than you think. Today, we're going to explore the incredible idea that the secret to their love for the sport might be written in their DNA. Now, I know it might be hard to believe. When we think genetics, we think hair color, eye color, or height. Sometimes we consider how our genes might predispose us to certain medical conditions, but here is where the science gets truly exciting. Your genetic code can also influence your attitudes and your behaviors. And the dive to exercise and train is absolutely one of those behaviors. So let's dive into the evidence. How do we, as scientists, know that genetics plays such a huge role in exercise habits? Our key tool is the twin study. By comparing identical twins who share the same genetic code to fraternal twins or siblings, we can figure out which traits come from our DNA versus our environment. This is how we uncover the genetic foundation of behavior. And the results from these studies are just incredible. While biological siblings share only about 50% of their DNA, a massive study found that the exercise habits of identical twins were remarkably similar. The major conclusion was that about 60% of how much we choose to exercise is based on our genetics. That 60% could be the underlying factor that gives a young gymnast the coordination for backward walkover. This brings us to the classic debate, is an athlete born or are they made? The reality is it's a powerful partnership between both. Some people are born with greater potential, but without practice, nothing will work. Think of a young skater with amazing natural balance that helps her learn a vault jump. That genetic gift is just the start. It's the thousands of hours of practice that perfects the height and rotation of her axel jump. It's the same in gymnastics. Natural flexibility might make a forward walkover easier, but only relentless training builds the strength and timing for a powerful backward handspring. So what's the mechanism here? How does our DNA actually translate into the motivation to practice a scratch spin or a forward handspring over and over again? Let's look at the biology. It all comes down to the brain's reward system and how great we feel after we move. Your genes influence your mood by affecting chemicals like dopamine and endorphins. Imagine the incredible mood boost a skater gets after landing a clean axel jump for the first time, or the rush a gymnast feels after sticking a backward handspring. That amazing feeling is a chemical reward, and your genes can determine the intensity of that reward, making you eager to come back and do it again. But it gets even more specific. Not everyone's body responds to the same training in the same way, a concept we call heterogeneity. I have a perfect real-life example of this from my own experience. When I used to train in artistic skating with a friend, we followed the same program, but I got much better at spins. And I actually enjoyed them more. It felt like my brain was getting that dopamine rush from the rotation, and my body was naturally better suited to maintain balance. After a while, the difference was clear. I could do about 13 rotations on one wheel, while my friend struggled to reach 4. That's a perfect example of genetic heterogeneity at work. Same training, very different outcomes. Huge factor here is cardiorespiratory fitness, or CRF, how well your body gets oxygen to your muscles. While training can improve it, a large part of your baseline CRF is determined by your genes. You might think this only applies to marathon runners, but think about the incredible demands of a championship figure skating program or a gymnastics floor exercise. These are explosive, high intensity sprints that require incredible fitness. Athletes who are genetically gifted with higher CRF not only excel, but they also tend to feel much better and more energized after a tough workout, which creates a positive feedback loop that makes them want to train even more. So let's put it all together. Your personal genetic blueprint influences your life as an athlete in at least 5 incredible ways. It influences how much you even want to participate. It works through your brain's reward system, affecting how good you feel after exercise. It dictates how your body individually responds to training, which is known as heterogeneity. Your inherited cardiorespiratory fitness level can alter your post-exercise mood, encouraging you to do more. And finally, your genes can simply influence how much you like the feeling of exercise. For all the science enthusiasts here, let's get a bit more technical with a hormone called leptin. This hormone is a product of OB gene or obese gene. It's a crucial regulator of our energy balance and body mass. Exercise can change our leptin levels, and this entire pathway is another fascinating piece of the genetic puzzle connecting our DNA to our physical activity. So the next time you watch an athlete perform, remember that you're not just seeing hard work and dedication. You're seeing a beautiful dance between genetic potential and human spirit. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. See you in the next one.